Hi, it's me again, Austin. Um, this video is gonna be quite a lengthy and long topic to talk about. It's gonna be about traveling out of state. It's really difficult because I even had to write a script to help me think out my thoughts. So to begin, it's almost been a week since I've been back from Fresno, California. Um, I had to go because of a funeral. Um, Traveling for me isn't easy, nor is it hard. It's just the process is very tedious and sometimes a headache. So I rarely travel, um, flying especially because I've only flew like maybe 4 or 5 times in my life. Um, when I was a kid, I remembered um, when my parents they took me to travel out of state. It was a very cautious thing to do. It wasn't even until recently that we started flying. Um, so all like traveling that I've done in the past was done by road trip. That's fun itself, but waiting in a car for at least 12 plus hours isn't really that exciting. It gets dull. But then even the first hour. Um, so when I do fly, it's again, like I said, it's a mundane and tedious topic. I mean, process for me. Uh, so like when I'm at the time I'm purchasing my flight tickets, I have to obtain a portable oxygen concentrator. For for say it simply, we're gonna call it a concentrator. Um, the concentrator device allows me to board on the airplane. Um, it functions similarly like a liquid oxygen tank or commonly a cylinder tank that you see sometimes. Um, but the mechanism of how it works, it's as its name implies, it concentrates the air around the device and then it delivers the air to the user. It's much preferred because with the tank you have to deal with pressures and concentrators you don't really. Um, at home, my home supplier is Apria Healthcare. They are a nationwide company having branches in places like Sacramento, even my hometown Denver area, um, and even where I went to, Fresno, California. But there was two problems that came up. Uh, because I have Medicaid or Medicare, I forgot which of the two, Apria and Medicaid, they have a corporate policy where to rent a concentrator, uh, the person has to submit it 4 to 8 weeks prior to the trip. And so, time being the assets or time being a critical thing, um, I needed a concentrator right away. And I couldn't wait 48 weeks because the funeral was just 2 weeks away. So, and problem number two was I use liquid oxygen tanks. I guess it's an old technology, and so in Denver they still service it, but I guess Fresno, I know, yeah, Fresno they don't service it. They do have a branch in Fresno, but not servicing liquid oxygen. And so nearest branch that did serve liquid oxygen was Sacramento, and so um, I guess neither party, myself, wouldn't want to drive to Sacramento to refill my liquid oxygen tank if I needed to refill or for some reason didn't want to refill. Um, which is weird because 3 years ago I was in Fresno. Um, they even delivered a liquid oxygen tank for me, and this time for some reason they didn't. I don't know why. But with that said, I had to give two shout outs and thank yous. First one is my brother Josh. Yang, Joshua Yang. He volunteered to um, deliver my liquid tank at home to Fresno driving. Um, he sacrificed his time and money just so I can attend Yitzi's funeral. Um, Words can't, express how much, how thankful I am. And so, if you're watching this, Josh, um, name me anything and I'll pay you back. Dinner, Funko Pop, whatever you want. Um, Next up is American Medical Sales and Rental Company. Um, because of the time was limited, uh, an Apria representative directed me to American Medical. Um, so let's see what I had. So American Medical, they were straightforward and quick with their rental process. They just told me how long am I going, how long is my flight, and I think that's pretty much it. They just gave me a unit, a concentrated unit, and they're like, all right, just pay this much, return it quickly, otherwise I have to charge you for late fees, stuff like that, and then be safe with it. Report if there's anything wrong. It's affordable, I would say. I think my rental payment was 500. I think that's all right. That's a good price. Um, and one thing I do like for companies is their staff is really courteous and very um, yeah, I guess courteous is the right word. So, um, if any of you are using uh medical oxygen and need, let's say, a quick rental for traveling, and I recommend American Medical Sales and Rental. Before I forget, uh, getting my medical equipment, it's a bit easy because one, for things like, let's say, ventilator circuits, I just ship those via USPS. And let's say getting my ventilator across states, I had that shipped with my brother in responsible and careful hands. Things like my medicine just flew with me. And then that was pretty much it, I think. There was a lot to say, and so I had to really condense it. But the gist of it is like, it can be done. Traveling for me it can be done. It's just that I had to take the right steps and process just so I can get myself and my equipment over there. Sure, it's a difficult and it's a headache, but I think the work is very well worth it. I wouldn't mind, in fact, traveling again. It's just that I'm really exhausted after this trip. So maybe, perhaps in the summer, I'll go somewhere. 2019, I'll go somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe just for fun. I'm not gonna go for, oh, I guess, obligations, I would say. Just gonna go for a vacation. That's all for now. Thanks for letting me ramble. See you later.